and welcome to our video, Room 13 video, Sums and Differences of Decimals, accompanied by Pitbull's version of Fireball. Okay, so we're going to take a look at, first of all, a sum is when you add, and a difference is when you subtract. So we're about both. First one we're going to try is 382 and 3/10. This has to go in the tenths place. Minus 191 and 87 hundredths. So, you notice how there's no number up here. And especially when I'm subtracting, I want to make sure that I do have a number up there because it's incredibly important. So I'm going to put a 0 up there, sort of a placeholder, and it also gives me, it will end up giving me something to take away from. I can't take 7 away from nothing. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and subtract just like I do with whole numbers. So I can't take 7 from things, so I'm going to go over to the 3. And I'm going to borrow a tenth. It's actually what I am borrowing or what I'm taking. And then I'm going to put it over here. Now I can put 3 because 7 from 10 is 3. Again, I have an 8 here and I have a 2 here. I can't take 8 from 2. I have to go over to its neighbor and say, hey, Mr. 2, you're looking mighty fine today. Can I borrow 1 from you? Sure you can, and that's what I do. Now I'm going to take that 1 that I borrowed, it's 1 whole that I borrowed, and I'm going to put it over there, and the 2 becomes a 12. Of course, 8 from 12 will leave you with 4. Anytime you add and subtract with decimals, you must line up the decimal points. Then you can just put it right down there. Okay? That's where it stays. Okay, 1 from 1 will give us 0. Okay? And here we are with the situation again. I can't take 9 from 8. So I need to go over to that 300 and I have to say, hey, you look mighty good today. Would you mind if I took 100 from you? That's going to become a 2 now. And then I'm going to bring that group of 100 right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 9 from 18, which will give me 9. And of course 1 from 2 will give me 1. For a difference, remember we're dealing with subtraction, it will give me a difference of 190.43, otherwise known as 190 and 43 hundredths.